Hey peoples, this is Truth Hope Love here. Now normally I don't make videos like this, talking to you guys out there, but this is a special event that I think I'd like to share with you guys. And what is this special event, you may ask? Well, you could probably already guess from the video title, but I'll tell you anyways. It is the Razzie Awards. That's right, I am a member or voting member for the Razzies. For those of you, for those of you who don't know, the Razzies are basically the opposite of the Oscars in that they dishonor the worst in movies, as in hand out worst actor, worst director, worst picture, etc. So, anyways, I have the official nominating ballot for the 32nd Razzie Awards, and I just want to share with you and get your opinion on what has been put on the nomination ballots. I'm not going to give my own opinions, at least not uh, in this video, because it'll take too long. And also, don't dislike this video just because you don't like the nominations. I'm not the one who decided to put them on here. So anyways, let's get right down to it. First off, we have Worst Screen Ensemble. We have the entire cast of Abduction, Bucky Larson, Human Centipede 2, Jack and Jill, Smurfs, Twilight 4, Alvin the Chipmunks 3, Big Mama 3, Just Go With It, New Year's Eve, and Transformers 3. Now, next we have Worst Screenplay. We have Abduction, Bucky Larson, Hangover Part 2, Jack and Jill, Transformers 3, Atlas Shrugged Part 1, The Green Hornet, Human Centipede 2, New Year's Eve, Twilight 4, Big Mama 3, The Green Lantern, Just Go With It, and The Smurfs. Now we have Worst Screen Couple. Any pair of characters conjoined anus to mouth, Human Centipede 2. Any pair of chipmunks and or chipettes, Alvin the Chipmunks 3. Any possible pairing of two actors, quotes, New Year's Eve. Nicolas Cage and anyone sharing the screen with him in any of his three movies, 2011 movies. We'll get to those later. Megan Fox and Mickey Rourke for Passion Play. Taylor Lautner, what's her name, from Abduction. Shia LaBeouf and the underwear model who is Rosie Huntington-Whiteley from Transformers 3. Adam Sandler and either Jennifer Aniston or Brooklyn Decker from Just Go With It. Adam Sandler and either Al Pacino or Adam Sandler in Jack and Jill. Kristen Stewart and either Taylor Lautner or Robert Pattinson from Twilight 4. And finally, we have Nick Swardson and Christina Ricci for Bucky Larson. Now we have Worst Director. We have Michael Bay for Transformers 3, Tom Brady for Bucky Larson, Bill Condon for Twilight 4, Dennis Dugan for Jack and Jill and Just Go With It, Gary Marshall for New Year's Eve, Tom Six for The Human Centipede 2, Stephen K. Bannon for Sarah Palin the Undefeated, Roger Gosnell for Smurfs in 3D, Paul Johansson for Atlas Shrugged Part 1, Joel Schumacher for Trespass, John Singleton for Abduction, and finally we have Jason Weiner for Arthur. Now we have Worst Prequel, Remake, Ripoff, or Sequel. The nominations are Arthur, Bucky Larson, which they say is a ripoff of Boogie Nights and A Star Is Born. Hangover Part 2, which they say is both a sequel and a remake. Human Centipede 2, Jack and Jill, which they say is a ripoff of Glenna Glenda. Smurfs, Transformers 3, Alvin the Chipmunks 3, Big Mama's 3, Conan the Barbarian, Just Go With It, which is actually a remake of Cactus Flower. Three Musketeers, which is the 58th version of this title, and Twilight 4. Then we have Worst Supporting Actor. First off, we have Hank Azaria for Smurfs, Patrick Dempsey for Transformers 3, Neil Patrick Harris for Beastly and Smurfs, Ken Jeong for Big Mama's 3, Hangover Part 2, Transformers 3, and Zookeeper, Jason Lee for Chipmunks 3, the obnoxious stoner spokesperson from the TV ads, Bucky Larson. He's from the TV ads, but whatever. Al Pacino for Jack and Jill. Nick Swardson for Jack and Jill and Just Go With It. Orlando Bloom for Three Musketeers. James Franco for Your Highness. Edward Herman for Bucky Larson. Alfred Molina for Abduction. Gary Oldman for Red Riding Hood. And John Turturro for Transformers 3. Now we have Worst Supporting Actress. First we have Angela Bassett for Green Lantern. Brooklyn Decker for Just Go With It. Katie Holmes for Jack and Jill and The Son of No One. Nicole Kidman for Just Go With It. Christina Ricci for Bucky Larson. The underwear model for Transformers 3. Sigourney Weaver for Abduction. Julie Christie for Red Riding Hood. Brandon T. Jackson from Big Mama 3. Mila Jovovich for Three Musketeers. Virginia Madsen for Red Riding Hood. Frances McDormand for Transformers 3. David Spade for Jack and Jill. And Sofia Vergara for New Year's Eve and Smurfs. Worst Actress, we have Jennifer Aniston in Just Go With It. Megan Fox in Passion Play. Martin Lawrence in Big Mama 3. Sarah Jessica Parker in I Don't Know How She Does It in New Year's Eve. Natalie Portman in No Strings Attached 4 and Your Highness. Adam Sandler in Jack and Jill. Jessica Alba in Spy Kids 4. Nicole Kidman in Trespass. Sarah Palin in The Undefeated. And finally Kristen Stewart in Twilight 4. Worst Actor, we have Russell Brand for Arthur. Nicolas Cage for Drive Angry. Season of the Witch and Trespass. Anthony Hopkins for The Right. Ashton Kutcher for No Strings Attached in New Year's Eve. Taylor Lautner for Abduction in Twilight 4. Adam Sandler for Jack and Jill and Just Go With It. Nick Schwarzer for Bucky Larson. Daniel Craig for Cowboys and Aliens and Dreamhouse. Shia LaBeouf for Transformers 3. Jason Momoa for Conan the Barbarian. Robert Pattinson for Twilight 4. And finally, Seth Rogen for The Green Hornet. Finally, we get to Worst Picture. Abduction, Alvin and the Chipmunks 3, Atlas Shrugged Part 1, Bucky Larson, Hangover Part 2, Human Centipede 2, Jack and Jill, Just Go With It, New Year's Eve, Smurfs, Transformers 3, and finally Twilight 4. So there you have it, folks. Those are what they are considering the worst of this year. I don't know what people or films will make it in the top 5. We'll just have to wait and see. Now I'm going to go off and vote. Have a great day, everyone. Oh, P.S. If you have your own ideas of who you think should be nominated and maybe win, post them in the comments.